Ukrainian 425th Brigade successfully eliminated Russian troops in Kursk region. The soldiers of the 425th Skala Separate Assault Regiment successfully conducted an offensive operation in Russia's Kursk region. The unit reported the operation's success and shared a video showcasing their combat efforts against the invaders. Assault teams and scouts cleared the settlement of Novy Put and the surrounding areas. The operation, which began in May, was a significant step in reclaiming the region. Was a large enemy stronghold with dozens of fortified bunkers and firing positions, built in front of a line of concrete and mine barriers. The command decided to act with small groups. Initially, soldiers from the motorcycle platoon crossed the state border and, under the cover of night, established a foothold on the Russian side. Following them, infantry assault groups advanced. The Ukrainian soldiers quickly seized the trenches in the southern part of the area and used them as a stronghold for further operations. According to the defenders, the Russians in the area had up to a company of infantry. After the Skala Regiment's offensive, the enemy started to bring in reserves to drive them out. To detect the movement of enemy infantry behind their lines, a Ukrainian reconnaissance team of 2 soldiers was deployed. For a month and a half, the soldiers remained in place, spotting enemy firing positions and reporting the movement of Russian troops and equipment. Their work greatly assisted aerial reconnaissance in adjusting artillery strikes. After completing their mission, the soldiers safely withdrew from the position without casualties. To prevent the Russians from eliminating the Ukrainian breakthrough in the Kursk region, Ukrainian artillery, mortars, as well as kamikaze drones and bombers, targeted the enemy, destroying fortifications and bunkers. Following these strikes, the Skala Regiment cleared the area, expanding the controlled zone within the breakthrough. The regiment reported that over the course of a month of fighting for the settlement of Novy Put and the surrounding area, the enemy lost up to 2 infantry battalions. At the same time, the Skala Regiment carried out operations near the settlements of Krasnoyarsk, Komsomolsk, and Obod in the Kursk region. Meanwhile, 2 sergeants of the 63rd Mechanized Brigade took 7 Russian occupiers prisoner in the Serebrianskyi Forest area. The brigade's press service reported the incident. According to the statement, the sergeants of the 107th Territorial Defense Battalion, along with their subordinates, discovered a hideout where 2 Russian servicemen were concealed. They did not resist and immediately surrendered to the Ukrainian soldiers. Having information about another hideout, the fighters proceeded to a different location, where 5 more occupiers were present. This group attempted to resist. They opened fire and threw grenades, but eventually also surrendered. According to the soldiers, the Russians were intimidated by their own command and believed that Ukrainian forces would not take them prisoner. However, reality proved otherwise. The fighters of the 107th Territorial Defense Battalion noted that the captured occupiers had been extremely poorly supplied. As the Ukrainian soldiers recalled, the prisoners had only a single pack of cigarettes, old rifles, tourniquets, and a complete lack of water. As previously reported, for the first time in military history, Ukrainian ground drones stormed a Russian position and took prisoners. The troops of the 3rd Separate Assault Brigade performed the remote assault. The mission, which involved no infantry or casualties among Ukrainian personnel, was conducted in the Kharkiv region. The Defense Intelligence of Ukraine has eliminated up to 100 Russian invaders in the Donetsk region using ground-based robotic systems. According to the press service of the Defense Intelligence of Ukraine, Ukrainian defenders successfully deployed ground drones along the Toretsk and Pokrovsk fronts. These drones discreetly delivered explosive devices directly to Russian positions, inflicting significant damage on enemy forces. The Defense Intelligence of Ukraine also demonstrated an experimental ground drone equipped with a grenade launcher, a new combat module capable of effectively targeting the enemy even in shelters. Currently, the system is being adapted to real combat conditions. In addition to strike missions, ground drones are actively used by scouts for logistical operations, evacuating damaged equipment, delivering ammunition, FPV drones, fuel, and supplies to the front lines without risking personnel. These systems have already proven their effectiveness on the Toretsk, Kupiansk, and Pokrovsk fronts. At the end of June, it was reported that the engineers from the International Legion of the Defense Intelligence of Ukraine had developed and built a new ground robotic system. The tracked drone, named Legit, was designed by the members of the Cyclone UAV Reconnaissance and Strike Group with the support from the Legion's patronage service.
Контроль 12! Плюс, братик, плюс! Засыпай! Кровью! Не, узнай, узнай.
Даємо план, є закон.